We're going to have an open panel. We're going to talk about Quinton. Anybody wants to come up and talk, we can talk. Hello, welcome to the panel. I figured maybe we could have a discussion about the protesters or, how you feel about this case, anything of that nature. Um, the link is in the chat. All you have to do is press on it. I ask that I see your face real quick and then you can turn it off just to make sure you're actually the person you say you are. I see that there's only one person in here right now, so we're going to wait a little bit and see if anybody else shows up. Give people some time to see the notice for the live. This is an open discussion. All opinions are accepted as long as, they're not disrespectful to me, the creator, which is quite hard to do. If anybody's interested in coming up on panel, again, the link is in the chat. I'll pin it up here. Gonna wait for some folks to come in. Those that don't know, I just ended a live of the protesters outside of Quinton Simon's house. The cops were there again, of course. Nobody was arrested tonight. Wasn't too bad. Nobody else out there right now is showing a live, therefore I'm not too sure what's going on. I do know that the family has put up spotlights. I guess it's to deter the protesters from seeing in their homes. All right, we're going to wait and see if more come along. Hello, Guidance. How are you? We're just here tonight to talk about Quinton. You can come up on panel, talk in the chat, however you feel more comfortable. If anybody would like to come up, the link is in the chat. Hello, come on in. Come on in. Hello. How are you? Anybody would like to come up on panel? Link is in the chat. You can also chat from the chat. Whoever you want to do it, I would like to know people's opinions about the protesters, Leilani, grandmother. Anybody have anything? Please feel free to let me know. My link, you mean from the video, the live that just came out? Sure, not a problem. Give me 1 second and I'll grab it for you. Give me one moment and I will put it in the chat. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, link to the video, the live that I just got off of is right there in the chat. Hi, James. I did see you earlier. How to protect your content. Oh, yes, I know. I know. I'm not monetized, so they can't take anything from me, anyways. I'm not too worried. Yes, it is verified, at least from Bullhorn Betty on my live. I think it's about a half an hour in. Bullhorn Betty shows up and tells everybody that got tickets that all their charges are going to be dropped. I'm assuming that she'll have more on her live tomorrow, probably about that. But yes, it is on my live. She did show up tonight at baby Quinton's home and did tell them that all their charges were being dropped. Yes, thank you very much for sharing the live. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's greatly appreciated. Anybody has anything to say and they would like to come up on panel, here's the link. Very true. Very true, James. Very true. Thank you for all your help. As you see, I am a small little YouTuber. So how is everybody feeling? What do you think about Leilani? Do you think that they're going to arrest her soon? Or do you really think they're going to wait until they find this poor little baby in the landfill? What's your thoughts? The power of YouTube. I'm guessing. He probably is. I believe he's a Georgia lawyer. So, I mean, really, it is only a ticket. I'm in New York, and in New York, it's a ticket unless really, you have to do something really bad. Usually, they just take you, give you a ticket, and release you. I know. I know. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I truly believe he is in the landfill. I mean, Georgia did go out of their way to spend $250,000 from school cameras for them to do the landfill. So I believe he's in there. I hope they find him. But I did hear somewhere that they they kind of bury the trash, that he could be 40 feet under. I'm not live there at the time. Billy Joe and Leilani were at McDonald's and they were being followed. The live that I was streaming, the lady had left. So I do not have anybody else live down there at the moment. Oh, I agree. I agree. I mean, I don't understand how the law works in Georgia. I know here they would be locked up without a question. I feel it is definitely a violation of probation just being involved around cops alone. You hope the cops leave who alone? The protesters? They were out there earlier. I just streamed a live. They had shown up and they were harassing the protesters again about being in the road. Would anybody like to come up on panel? As far as I know right now, no protesters have been arrested tonight. All the protesters that were arrested or received tickets, from what I heard in my live earlier, they've all been exonerated of them crimes and they've been dropped. They will be no longer going after them. Um, they still haven't arrested Leilani. Last I knew, her and her mother were at McDonald's. I agree. I don't know. I feel like they're, as long as they're not, breaking things or such, I don't feel they're doing anything wrong. They're not in the way of cars. They get out of the way when the cars come. Um, all they really have is a ditch, really, honestly. Yeah, mine doesn't either. I'm trying real hard, James, not to be swearing all over my live. I agree. I'm not too sure where the hell they're supposed to walk. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that they need to put that lady in jail and her mother. And what do y'all think about this boyfriend thing? This now supposedly he may have drowned him in the bathtub. Do you think that he has anything to do with it? I'm gonna look around and see if anybody else is on live. See what's going on over there. So if I'm quiet for a second, that's where I am. I don't think Danny drowned him either. I really don't. I think he got up and he went to work, and that was that. And she did something to him. Not too sure what, but she did something. Um, I know there's a lot of rumors going around, but I really honestly do not believe that Danny did anything to any of them children. I believe that he knows that she's abusive, though. I believe that he's probably seen her hurt at least Quentin. Oh, James, that's too funny. A doo doo meanie head. Too funny. I agree. I think she did something the night before also, and he didn't wake up, and she waited till Danny went to work. And I believe from what I've heard that they have her on camera at a dumpster, something of that nature, throwing something away, and that's where they came up with the inclination of the landfill and what part of the landfill and such. That's what I believe is how law enforcement and the FBI and such knew where to look at what landfill, and that's what I'm gathering. And I also came to the conclusion that it wasn't Leilani that told Billy Joe that she had harmed Quentin, that it was law enforcement that called Billy Joe. I was actually watching the live with the YouTuber Darkness Exposed when she received the text from Billy Joe stating that um, Leilani had killed Quentin and that he was in the landfill and that she didn't remember. Yeah, out of the house to the dumpster. Yep. And I believe it's on camera. I believe it was like a gas station or a truck stop or something of that nature. I do know there's a press conference at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to stream it live as long as I can find it. Maybe they'll have some answers. I know that tomorrow morning they will resume looking for baby Quentin. The trailer park. Okay, that's where they. Okay, so she had thrown something away in the dumpster at the trailer park between 1 and 1:30. Yeah, yeah. It just. How do you just throw your baby in the garbage? I don't understand how you throw your baby in the garbage. I'm just not too sure how you do that, and I don't get it. And I don't understand the mother, the grandmother. How do you just leave your baby, your grandchild, with somebody that you had said was abusive? and you took custody. And then leave state and leave her there. I don't understand. I think they all need to go to jail. It doesn't make any sense. If I could be in Georgia, I would be in Georgia. Is anybody on here right now close to Georgia? I'm in New York. I use, mm, they do have cameras. You're in North Carolina. Okay. You're close. You're not far. I know. I wish I was in Georgia too. I would be right out there. Okay. So Google Earth. And there's dumpsters all around it. 12 hours one way, no stops. Whew. Where are you at, Susanna? And what do you think of the stepbrother? Do you think it's a stepbrother or do you think he's an imposter? I think he's the stepbrother, maybe half brother. I think he's just trying to deter people. Oh, Lozana. Haha. Yeah, the half brother. Do you really think it's him? I think it's him. I think that he's trying to deter us away from the family. Yeah, he's definitely doing damage control. He definitely is. Yeah, he's not deterring me anywhere. Nowhere. I feel bad for him having to do damage control, honestly. Because he said he's 7 years older than Leilani. And she's, yeah, close enough. Yeah, 29, 30. Yeah, it's about right. And they have the same father, not mother. Yeah, he's doing damage control. I have to agree there. I definitely have to agree. Trying to find another live of the protesters over there right now, but doesn't look. No, doesn't look like anybody else is live. At least not from Facebook. Not at the moment. Yes, yes, it does seem odd timing. It does. Like, where were you at the beginning when he first went missing? Where were you? That's what I want to know. But they come out of the woodwork a lot. Then maybe he needed his 5 minutes of fame. That's what I think. I think he just wanted his 5 minutes of fame. Did he create doubt in your mind, James? Nope, mine either. No. Don't forget he had adult trauma. Huh. Don't we all have adult trauma? Still doesn't explain where he's been for the last 20 days. That's what I don't understand, just where he's been for the last 20 days. When did he surface? 2, 3 days ago? And he instantly went to YouTube? Instantly went to YouTube. And they're going to all the people that are bashing them. I just can't wait for an arrest. I really can't. I know here in New York, it'd be over. It'd be over. They would already be in jail. They would be sitting there, body or no body. He said he got there the Sunday after. Well, whatever. But still, I just think that he's null and void to me. He wasn't here. He supposedly isn't close to the family, so he probably hasn't even been around. He came to party it up with them, I guess. Because they're picking channels like, well, we won't talk about other creators, but they're picking not very liked YouTube creators to be on their side. I sure do too, CJ. But I'm not out here killing children or covering up a child killer. I'm not doing any of the above. Senseless. He should have just stayed wherever he came from. Probably would have been better for him. These YouTube streets are dangerous. I know. Craziness. But if I was in Georgia, and on the trailer, why do you think they sold the trailer? I think they needed to hire a lawyer to get their murderous daughter a lawyer. Just my allegedly, my opinion. Here's the link, y'all. Anybody who wants to come up on panel. Hard evidence. Hard evidence where? In that trailer? You don't think that the FBI searched that trailer? I do. The whole property was searched. Come on, they drained the pool. You don't think they looked in the trailers? Or you think that her brother's here to hide evidence? I'm confused, CJ. What do you mean by hide evidence? Who's hiding evidence? I wonder if they're in a septic system. I believe they have a septic tank. I believe they have a septic tank. I did hear something about somebody said, did they check the septic? So I believe they do have a septic tank. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. So if they have a septic system, I'm not sure if the police check the septic system, but I mean, yeah, I guess it could be a pretty big hole, but I don't think he's in there. I don't think he's on that property at all. I kind of believe he's in the landfill. I kind of believe that. I mean, why would they spend $250,000 to search the landfill if he wasn't in the landfill? I mean, that doesn't even sound right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. My granddaughter was in here. Spending money is one thing. Yes, the government is good for that. But supposedly in Savannah, Georgia, they had to take funds from um, the school cameras or something to fund this. So I'm not completely sure. Hello, new people that have come into the room. This is an open discussion about Quinton Simon. You can come up on panel. All I ask is that you be respectful. That's all I ask is that you be respectful. You can have your opinion, but be respectful. Here's a link if you'd like to come up. We'd love to hear what you have to say. How long do you think before they actually go and arrest her? They're making bets. I'd say it's going to take at least another week. At least another week before they arrest her. You're right. You're right. The FBI is doing the landfill search. Why is it coming out of the local pockets? Um, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because they have to. I don't know. Yeah, because it's definitely not local government that is searching the landfill. It's specialized government FBI agents. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had to fund like the extra cops or something to guard the landfill, or maybe something of that nature, or for the equipment that the FBI is using. Could be that. I just feel like the government has enough money that they should just be doing whatever they need to do and not taking it from other places that are needed. I don't know why nobody else is streaming. I know they're still protesting in front of the house. I highly doubt that everybody left. I'm glad nobody's gone to jail yet. Well, at least tonight, nobody's gone to jail. I haven't heard about anybody going to jail. Hi, Mel. How are you? Would you like to come up on panel and tell us what you think about the Quinton case? I'm just a little channel, y'all. I don't have mods, so be nice to me. They seem like they're pretty corrupt. Well, Mel, we think that she harmed the baby the night before, and that's why the baby didn't wake her up, because the baby was already deceased. And then she took and hid the body in the dumpster at the trailer park, and then the dumpster was taken to the landfill. She woke up before 9:30. Lay loony. I love it. Yeah. But her story is that her boyfriend went to work at 6 and she didn't wake up till 9:30 and the baby was gone. And now there's something about the back door which went to the deck in the pool was supposedly unlocked and open from 2:30 to 5 o'clock in the morning. I think that's just another deterrent to try to take the blame off of her. I don't believe that Danny did anything to the baby though. Yeah, no, no. Most kids are in bed at what, 20 months old, 7, 8 o'clock. There's no way they're sleeping till 9 o'clock the next day. Not even, no, not even if they were up 3, 4 times a night, they're still not sleeping that late. I believe that she harmed that baby the night before. And from what I'm gathering, the boyfriend said that he's seen the baby in the playpen at 5:30 and he was asleep. So she could have already harmed the baby at that time and maybe he didn't realize the baby wasn't just asleep. But I don't think he had anything to do with it. The only thing I think he's guilty of is I think he knew that she abused the kids and didn't do anything. And Billy Joe, well, she deserves to be in prison because, well, she left him with somebody she said was an abuser. Right, right. She still had it. No, she called the babysitter. She because she knew he wasn't there. Yeah, of course. And the door wasn't open. It was just a lie. It was just something else to deter us away. Like somebody came in the back door and stole him out of the playpen. And she didn't call 911 because she knew he was already gone. She knew he was dead. I mean, and she didn't seem very concerned when she called 911, according to what I've heard from the babysitter. Oh, I know. We all would. We all would. I wish I was in Georgia. There is a bunch of people going down there, but I'm all the way in New York. It's a long travel. Right, right. Yeah, she called in. So how did she? Wasn't it at like 6:30 or something? She called into her job. I don't believe that Danny texted the babysitter either. I believe she did, and I believe he knows that, and he deleted the message or whatever. Just said didn't know, but I believe he knew. She wasn't asleep. She supposedly had wisdom tooth surgery and was on painkillers. I don't believe that either. $1,000 one way. Where are you at now? Yeah, I think it was her. I definitely think it was her. But I think he knows something. Like, I think Danny knows something, and that's why he's in Atlanta. Canada. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm in New York. I don't know how much a plane ticket would be, but I guarantee it's pretty expensive. And from what I've heard from the other YouTubers that are down there, um, they're paying like 100 and some dollars a night for a room. That's insane. I wouldn't. She was beating on her boyfriend too. Maybe he didn't look like he could. He didn't look too big there. She's a mess. They just. I know that the last I knew, they were at McDonald's. They are staying at the house. They sold the trailer today. It was pulled off for a while. Everybody thought that they, hauled ass, but they didn't. They just sold one of their trailers. The police came a little while ago, yelled at the protesters for being in the street, but they have nowhere to go. There's no sidewalks. I know. That's what I'm saying. I guess that money's cleared, right? I mean, you don't really think they would just let him go to Atlanta without clearing him. She's allowed to sell anything. Um, I think it was the mother's trailer. And right now, I don't believe that they actually have any criminal charges. So I don't know why anybody would buy anything from them. I wouldn't. You'd bring a tent. Yeah, I know. We'd put it in the old man's yard across the street. We've learned if you give him water and cheeseburgers and fries, he'll let you sit on his lawn after he explains to you that he carries guns. Yeah, that's what I said too, Mel. They need it for Leilani's lawyer. They're gonna need well, for Billy Joe too, because I feel she's got to go to jail. She's got to go to jail too. She left state and left Leilani with them kids, and she knew she wasn't supposed to leave Leilani with them kids. She knew that. She definitely knew that. According to the custody um, papers, she's the one that said that Leilani was abusive. She told the judge that. I I'll put it this way: if they didn't know that all this was going on and they seen them and I was them and I seen those protesters, I would have never pulled in. I would have never pulled in. There would have been no way. No way. I would have left. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying he's clear because why would they let him leave? I don't understand why they would let him leave. That's what doesn't make any sense to me is why they would let him leave. And no, I don't believe they told the buyer. I definitely do not believe that they told the buyer that um hey, my daughter is a child killer. Just so you know. That had to be I wonder how that buyer felt. And then then after they thought that Leilani and Billy Joe and them were taking off. So they had somebody follow them and they said that the person that was driving the truck that the trailer was hooked to, they weren't using their turning signals. They were running red lights. They were making, radical motions when they were driving. and somebody had called the police on him or whatever, but they were probably just trying to get the hell away from there. I don't know if they told him the baby was. I don't know what they told him, but I know that those people, when they left there, according to what I was hearing, they were pretty bugged out. They were pretty bugged out. I mean, they were being chased by somebody in a vehicle. It couldn't have been going too well for them. I don't even know what they told them. I really don't. All I know is that this is crazy. 20 days. The police have said that she is their only suspect. Yet she's twerking in windows and going to McDonald's, and maybe the check was gonna bounce. Ah, maybe they went home and canceled the check after that mess. I wouldn't blame them. Too funny. But really, honestly, like, back to the Danny thing, I don't know how he got to go to Atlanta. I mean, yeah, he was supposed to be at work, so he probably had an alibi, but as we've all said, we think something happened to the baby the night before. So I'm not too sure. Maybe he's there and was told, he can't. I don't know. I, I don't know. I just feel like he had to have been cleared to be able to leave the county. Or maybe they just told him not to leave the state. Not too sure. He's kind of stayed in the background. Maybe that could be why they're trying to come up with that story about he gave the boys a bath the night before, and that maybe he drowned them while they were in the bathtub. I don't believe that, but I guess that's the story that is being protrude from that family. All right, y'all. Oh yeah, that, and I know the press conference that they had on last week. Said, what was it, last Monday, last Tuesday or so? They said they only get one chance at it. And to me, I think that, they're trying to get all their evidence together and wait for this and that to come back. And they want to make sure they hang her. They do. They want to make sure they hang her. It's a little too late. That stuff ain't gonna fly with anyone. Oh, it's not flying with me either. It's not flying with me. I think it's all still a deterrent. Try to take us off of everybody else. Yeah. No, yeah. I'm glad. Yeah. I believe that's what they're doing. They're waiting. She's going to hang herself, or they're just going to have so much overwhelming evidence against her. But it's taking too long. We're going on day 21. No Quinton. She's not been arrested. There's not even an arrest warrant for her yet. It was nice talking to you. Have a good night, Mel. All right, y'all. Well, I'm about to get off of here. I'm going to do a press conference in the morning. I'm going to get up probably about 8 or so I can locate it. I'll be live. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that in the morning you will know when I'm live. Tomorrow's presser is probably going to be more about how they formulated a team. Yeah, probably. Probably. But I'm hoping for some kind of answers, something. But as I said, I'll see you in the morning. Please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so tomorrow morning you're alerted when I'm on. I will be live. Thank you, James. And I will see y'all in the morning. Have a good night, y'all. God bless.